Architectural Builder Supply is pleased to present you with this recording of the technical question that is listed in the title of this video.
This call may be monitored and recorded for quality assurance.
Is interlocking metal weather stripping. That it's been really difficult to, some people are like, oh, even like somebody must have custom did that because I've never seen such a thing. But now I've learned that it is such a thing. And it looks like you have what I'm looking for, it's 3/8 inch. Where did that go? It's the, come on.
Yeah, interlocking thresholds are like 19th century technology.
Okay, yeah. So I have this front door that I took down, and a piece of it on the door is bent at the bottom. So I thought, oh, this will be no problem. I'll take this door down, get it painted before it gets cold, and thought this would be no problem. But now that I have this door down, I have this weather stripping that needs to be replaced. And so is that still, I guess my first question, is that still the best way to go, or is there another way to retrofit it that's better? Or, that was...
So your house is about 55, 60 years old, and it's worked for all these decades, and we're considering changing it? No, that interlock that's gold. That system is rock solid, come rain, come shine. Whether you want to keep out rain, cold, or scorpions, it works.
Okay.
So for you, it's rain. For Chicago, it's cold. For the Southwest, it's scorpions. And I sell that to all folks for that exact reason.
Okay.
So why do you need a new gizmo on the bottom of your door? What happened?
Well, on the bottom, it's this J-shaped thing that fits against the threshold. This strip that's about an inch wide that affixes to the bottom of the door, and then it sort of J-shapes out. And that piece is kind of bent up and not straight anymore.
How did it get bent?
I don't know.
So the way it happens, I find, is my customer he calls me and says, my door doesn't close anymore. Long story short, the painters took the door off, put it down, and then crushed the J hook. So that's what happens.
Which part of that probably happened when I did it, but part of it just looks kind of warbly, like it's probably been something sitting on the floor and got hit or something, when it was trying to close. Yeah. Something to that effect. And then on the side of the actual door, on the knob side, on the latch side, down towards the bottom, it just got same thing. I'm guessing it just got caught on something, and but the part on the jamb all seems solid and intact.
The part on the jamb?
Yeah, there's a similar metal strip on the jamb. That part goes into the channel that's on the door.
Okay, so you've got interlocking weather stripping on the perimeter, not only at the sill. So yes,
correct.
Very typical. The University of Alabama was building a new dorm building about a decade ago. Well, they were matching what they had built in 1880. So they did thousands of feet of interlocking weather stripping. So it's, the material's there. So you need a hook strip. That's super simple and easy. We stock them. If your door is 3 foot or less, that part is about $26 plus the shipping, and it's easy.
Okay. And then so the part that you just referred to was the bottom part that meets the threshold, right?
Yeah, so it's that technical term you and I used, the J hook. That's what it is.
Okay. And then the part that goes around the door?
Do you need to replace any of that?
Yeah, the part that affixes to the door that creates the channel that the part on the jam fits into, that's bent on the bottom, or it's actually kind of like torn even.
Right. Would you describe one of the two pieces on your perimeter gasketing to look the same as your J hook? Like one J would nest into another J? Well, a hemmed over hook nests into a J hook?
Well, this product description, this looks exactly, it says on your site here, 16 AB interlocking weather strip.
Yeah, right on. Exactly. Yep, 16 AB. That is definitely interlock. So that's not the nested J hook style. That's just the folded over L style.
Okay.
So if you're sure that the 16 AB matches the size that you have, the width and the width and then the projection, then it would be I would not be surprised if you were ordering some of that because of how common it is.
Okay. So I'm kind of confused. Let's see, right here, right under the photo of or the drawing of the piece, it says 16 AB and 16 AZ, 0.016 and 0.1018. What is that?
Oh, so I heard 16AZ, but that's actually Z for zebra. What that actually is Z for zinc. So they make that interlock in either a bronze-based material, which is the B, or a zinc-plated metal steel, which is the Z finish. So if yours is a bronze color, then you want the B.
It's actually more of a steel color.
Oh, then you want the Z, absolutely. And the .018 is just a reference to the thickness of the material if you put a caliper on it.
Okay. And this is relatively easily done, I'm assuming, without wrecking my door, right?
I would say yes. It's going to come with nails, provided you order them with it. And
okay.
You would need a nail set and a tack hammer, something quite small. But you'll absolutely need a nail set because you won't be able to. You're going to need a tool that's hitting the head of the nail while your hammer's hitting the head of the tool. So a nail set you'll need. That's a trip down to the local hardware store.
I actually have one of those, so we're good
there.
Okay. And yeah, this door is, let me just double check. And so this little rail thing, I just had that thing, where did it go? Goes around the top and the knob side, right?
You would definitely see that interlock on all three sides, but there is two that work on the header and on the strike jam or the lock side of the door, and then there's just one that's generally on the hinge side.
Well, on the hinge side, on the jam, there is this metal strip, but it just goes into like a router slot.
Yeah, that's all it is. That's
okay,
right.
Okay. So
that's just a curve that's in the edge of the door.
Okay, so I guess really what I'm thinking is that I don't need anything that goes on the jam because that all looks sound. So I just need the stuff that goes on the door, and this door is 36 wide, and including that little notch on the bottom. Yeah. And 79 3/8 tall.
Okay. So that part that will go vertically, do you want that to be a full 80-inch in length?
Do I? Then I just cut it, right? It's simple to cut.
Well, yes, it is reasonably, but if you're going to cut it, you are certainly going to want to order it in shorter lengths because the cost of shipping gets, after you get longer than 3 foot, it starts to increase unproportionally to the cost of the material.
Okay. So what are you suggesting?
What are you going to cut them to?
Well, let's see. Is this one big piece? Yeah, it's one big piece. It's actually bent around the top and everything.
Yeah, if you're not going to cut it, then you need to just order it, that length.
Okay. And so is that what you're saying is prohibitive shipping or?
I wouldn't know that I wouldn't say it's prohibitive, but I will be able to tell you that in a moment. Okay.
I mean,
so,
I'd rather not. I don't have to, but I mean, whatever makes the most sense, I guess.
Yeah, sure. The problem is it's a flimsy piece of material. That has to be packaged properly.
Mm-hmm.
So let's take a look. 16 AZ, 80 inch. All right. So that piece of equipment, and you'll need nails. Then you want the three, and you do want the item that's attached to the bottom of the door as well, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So one vertical length and then one horizontal length to go under the door.
Yes, but they are different, right?
Yeah, of course. Yes, ma'am. One is L-shaped, the other is J-shaped.
Yeah, gotcha.
Okay, 85.45. Okay. Okay, so for one each with shipping to your area is $94.02.
Wowzers. Do you, I mean, because I want to actually order from somebody who's been super helpful. That being said, do you imagine that there should be some place I can get it local that I just haven't found yet? Or is it just not common? I mean,
I've been to your state a couple of times. I know the whiskey bar on 2nd in Seattle. You know what I mean? I've been to West Seattle. I've been to the record store there, which is a really cool record store, by the way. If you ever get over there, there's a guitar guy across the street and 2 blocks down. I would have no idea where to get interlock. You might tool around and see if you can come up with it. And my name is Richard if it comes to pass. But there you go.
Okay. So how much are we looking at a product and how much are we looking at shipping there?
About half and half.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, let me poke around a little bit and see what I can come up with.
You got it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'd like to just order it because like I said, but I think it makes some common sense to try and find it somewhere.
I will be here if it comes to pass. So there you go.
Okay. Do you save that information at all, or
do I need what?
Do you save this order, or is it
yes?
Save? Okay.
So what I'm doing in my profile of the website, I've added your items to my wish list. So call back and ask for me and say, hey, Rich, you put it in your wish list, and I'll be able to pull it up.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much.
You bet. I'm glad you called. Thank you very much.
Have a good day. Bye.
You too. Bye-bye. Architectural Builders Supply hopes you have enjoyed this program. Again, thank you for watching, and if you've enjoyed this video, please click thumbs up, please subscribe, and maybe even send the video to someone that you know. Thank you.